forget to hit the stick or the gavel to start it?
Yeah. He always gives it 2 taps.
Well, good evening and welcome to the September 20th, 2023 meeting. Mayor Fuel is taking a well-deserved time off. So at this point, I call the meeting to order at 6:02. Now, can I get somebody to confirm, or are there any emergent items for the agenda tonight? Can I get somebody to confirm the agenda?
Your Worship, I would move that council adopt the September 20th, 2023 regular council meeting agenda as presented.
All in favor? Carried. So there are no public hearings tonight and public comments. If there is anyone present who wishes to speak to any item on the agenda, you can do that, but it has to be on the agenda. So tonight we have 2 delegations. The first delegation is Sam Parsons. Mr. Parsons, if you'd like to come up to the podium there and present, and you have 10 minutes, 10 minutes for your presentation, and there may be questions and answers afterwards.
Thank you very much. Thank you for hearing me out today. A few months ago, there was a bylaw that was created, and this bylaw is cited as Community Standard Amendment Bylaw number 2327. It's involving passing out of graphic images in regards to a campaign. This bylaw was created with the intent of protecting certain residents. However, I feel that not many of us has received this bylaw in that intent. I've had several phone calls from friends involved in the pro-life group who they said that Strathmore Council is against pro-life. I did not agree with them at first, but after reading the bylaw, I have to agree with them. First of all, the bylaw states that it's targeting their campaign by identifying that the graphic image is a fetus and a fetus only. We all know that there are many other different types of material out there, including words, that could be damaging to families, especially young, impressionable kids. I feel that these other campaigns from other special interest groups should also be included in this bylaw, and not just pinpointing or getting the pro-life group as the only people that are targeted. Second is the discouraging of their freedom of speech by forcing them to reveal their name and address, making them a target of aggression for all those who hate pro-life. When I asked this council consider the potential risk of having those people put their name and their address upon a letter that they're handing out, I was very disappointed with the response. And I quote, the council replied, "It is up to the sender to determine the risk and decide if and how they wish to mitigate it." This says to me that you are willing to help the receiver, but not willing to help the sender. Third, you have made the fines for this bylaw considerably higher than the fines for bullying. The fines for this bylaw, if you do not put it in an envelope, if you do not label it with a warning, and if you do not identify the sender, the minimum fines is $500 for each case. That's $1,500. Maximum is $1,000. The specified penalties is $1,000. That's $3,000. The fine for bullying for first offense is $250. This tells me how you've put bullying ranked with this offense of passing out these envelopes. or these this material. I come to you today to ask you a few things to try to make this law fair for every special interest group. Just a few suggestions. Number one, make everyone from a special interest group put it into an envelope. Label it with warning. The second, allow them to come to you and register their envelopes with you. So this way, they're not having their name and their address on these envelopes that they're giving out. It's being registered with you. So you have their names and envelopes, and then you, if there's anyone that complains, it can go to you for this. And third, I think that you making this a much higher fine than bullying really speaks to how much you dislike this and more accepting to bullying. So at least increase the fine of bullying maybe, or bring these fines down. And that's all I have to say for that. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Parsons. Are there any questions? Nothing? I'm sorry. Councillor Wiley.
Sure, I have a motion that I've prepared. Now it's got 3 points to it, and I know last time we did this, it was requested that we photocopy it, and there was a brief recess to photocopy it. So if council's interested in that, we could have a recess and I could pass it out. I just have one copy though.
That's fine.
Thank you, Your Worship. Yeah, we need a motion to recess.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to recess.
All in favor? We'll take a 10-minute recess. Thank you.